about you. It is determined by where you came from, and you came out of God because you are made in his image. You see, the wealth of your resources is limitless. You allow God to open your eyes to the possibilities. And if you don't attempt things, you don't attract God. Because we are a sum total of what we have learned from all who have taught us, both great and small. Remember, you must decide if you're going to rob the world or bless it with rich, valuable, potent, untapped resources locked away within you. You know, one of the greatest tragedies in life is to watch potential die untapped. We now know that the graveyard is the richest place on the surface of the earth because there you will see the books that were not published, ideas that were not harnessed, songs that were not sung, and drama pieces that were never acted. Also, the graveyard are full of great men and women who never became great because they did not give their ability responsibility. Every person is either a creator of fact or a creature of circumstance. He either puts color into his environment or, like a chameleon, takes color from his environment. Dr. Myles realized that people generally fall into one of three groups: the few who make things happen, the many who watch things happen, and the overwhelming majority of who have no notion of what happens. So when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Please don't die without using your full potential. The greatest threat to progress is your last successful accomplishment. Also, never accept success as a lifestyle. It is but a phase. Never accept an accomplishment as the end. It is but a mark in the process. Do not wait until you are great to be great, or you will never be great. Vision is personal, never private. A seed, until it is released, is only a promise of a tree. And the vision is always greater than the visionary. But if your vision dies with you, you failed. Until purpose is discovered, existence has no meaning. And if you want to succeed, strike out on a new path. Don't travel the worn paths of accepted success. Failure is not the absence of success. Failure is the neglect of trying. Because when a man puts a limit on what he can be, he has put a limit on what he will be. True success is what you have done compared to what you could have done. True success is not a project, but a journey. Success is not a comparison of what we have done with what others have done. The poorest man in the world is a man without a dream. Keep your head and your heart going in the right direction, and you will not have to worry about your feet. When God looks at you, he sees things everyone else ignores. Mediocrity is living below our known true potential. Mediocrity accepts the norm, pleases the crowd, and does what it can get by with. Maximum living pushes the norm, pleases God, and sets the standard for excellence. Don't be a pigeon if you were born to be an eagle. Experience God's altitude for your life. One key to maximizing your potential is to become dissatisfied with the circumstances that restrict, limit, and stifle your potential. Which brought him to a key point: your character. Solid character will reflect itself in consistent behavior, while poor character will seek to hide behind deceptive words and actions. Being open to correction means making ourselves vulnerable, and many people are not willing to do that. Remember, you will never change anything that you are willing to tolerate. And know this: God places people in our paths, and us in theirs, that we might be a blessing to each other. So don't ever become preoccupied by who you want to be, that you forget to be who you are. You know you have effective authority when you say nothing or are very quiet. And people respond positively to you and your influence, because silence cannot be misquoted. We need to realize secure leaders empower people. And the first act of a visionary leader should be to identify and begin mentoring your replacement. The vision must live on even if you die. Leadership success is measured by the success of your successor. And we also know that the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a purpose. Thank you.